And quite honestly, I just like to play with the latest toys. So if I can make somebody else pay for the toys and I get to play with them, hey.
Yeah, so it's exciting, it's cutting edge, you're dealing with
It
new
is
stuff.
fun. It is just
Yeah.
plain fun.
If you could use one word to describe your job, how would you describe it? What would be that word?
Awesome.
Okay, now what's a bug?
So say if you have a document and you type a few words and you print
Right.
and you crash, that's a bug.
So what's the average day now like for you? Wake up at dawn, run 3 miles, then yoga? Like, what
Yeah,
happens?
it's crazy now because this opportunity, I'm working on a version 1 product, which is it's pretty rare. Not everyone gets to do it.
I also interact with the developers and the program managers and make sure that the developers are fixing the bugs that I tell them about.
In the big picture,
Right.
my title is Infrastructure Engineering Manager.
Well, I don't know what that means.
Basically what that means is I have this large data center, and the data center is just a very big, very cold room where there's hundreds of computers.
Wow, so you're saying you don't necessarily have to be a genius or a rocket scientist or your dad work at NASA or
By
anything?
far, no. I wouldn't be doing this right now, I think, if you had to be.
Knowing logic is probably more important than specific math skills.
What would you say to people who are hearing what you're saying, are digging it?
Yeah.
You know, I would like to get involved in this field. What are some of the things that you can tell them, you know, how they should prepare or what skills they might need if they wanted to, you know, work in this field?
Wow. There's so many aspects to IT. You know, it's not just, like I said before, your typical geek job. So you don't necessarily have to be a computer expert to be an IT professional.
I didn't think I would start out in computer engineering. I actually thought I would be doing something along the lines of performing arts because I was involved with that quite a bit during my high school years.
Oh, cool.
And so I thought, well, I don't really want to go the starving artist route,
Yeah.
so I decided that I would look for something in a technical field.
And I got a magazine, basically, a U.S. news magazine or something like that, and I looked in it and I wanted to see what was the top field at the time that I looked in it. I opened it up and it was computer engineering.
I studied art in college, and while I was putting myself through school, I needed some extra money. Working in the mailroom wasn't quite paying enough. So I actually went down to the help desk on campus.
Okay.
They paid a lot more. So this was purely monetary gain here. And I asked them if they would consider hiring somebody who actually didn't have a lot of computer background, but I had a lot of customer service background.
Sometimes a four-year college may teach you some of the more fundamentals or some of the more details that you need in a computer science field, but that's not to say that, you know, a two-year community college might not be able to do the same. A two-year community college may be able to give you a lot more practical training, too.
The money's good?
The money's great. The money is so good that I work and my husband doesn't.
Well, the money's great. I mean, especially coming right out of college, it's a great career to start in.
It's just a little two-bedroom townhouse, but to me, it's amazing, because I actually was the first person to graduate from college in my family. And my mom doesn't own a house, my aunts don't own houses, my grandma, you know, doesn't own a house. And for me to go out and just even buy this little townhouse was awesome.
It's really cool to know that you are working for a .com in the computing industry, you know, surrounded by people who are so insanely smart. It blows your mind every day.
Well, great. Now you're here at Microsoft, so what's a really cool thing about working for this company?
Oh, the flexibility. I can dress like this. I love this.
I'm free to set my schedule, to plan my projects, to make my day what I want of it.
The coolest thing, the flex hours. It's the best thing. And by flex hours, I mean that we can set our own schedule and we can work basically, you can set the time that you work the best.
It got me where I am today, which is where I never thought I would be, ever. And it's a field that just, it's a bloom of opportunity. There's so much there, and it's fun. I mean, I think there's such a wide variety of choices you can make in IT fields that you'll find something that's fun for you.